swords to their sheaths, dispel your magic spells, unstring your bows. There's far more important business.
BloodBowl!
Yes! And our welcome goes out to all of you. Once again, your humble servants are here to bring you the match, live from the ground. In this classic underdog confrontation, the favorites will surely win. The ball goes skywards, and the match is on.
Oh no, we have a blizzard moving in.
Yeah, looks like it, Jim. Teams will have to watch that ice on the pitch.
Not only that, Bob, it looks like they can't throw the ball too far either. This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway.
The Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away. It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard.
The player gets hold of the ball. It's in the pocket, or should I say in the hands. That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
Nice left punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now. Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap. Is it true that most of the Amazon team's devoted fans consist of young men, Bob?
Not at all, Jim. I've heard a large portion of their fan base consists of disgruntled homemakers and countless scores of former Bloodweiser babes.
Aha! That would explain why the Amazon fans have their own fans themselves.
Brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
By the way, Bob, how is your wound?
Much better now. I've had my personal apothecary assassinated.
Touchdown coming up. Let's go, guys. Stardog Ironhead.
Of course, leading player for the Chaos All-Stars.
That massive armored body and those razor-sharp metallic claws.
During a stormy game with the Valkyries, he proved to be an excellent lightning rod. Now that looked like a pretty serious injury.
Just a flesh wound.
4 inches deep.
Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport.
Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap. Did you hear about the Evil Gits? The team that is made up of a mix of evil players?
Their fans won the Most Evil Supporters of the Year award. Fully merited from what I've seen.
Ouch! Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one. Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done! I think she's singing him a lullaby. Oh, brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
Touchdown! Well, let's hope that it's the first of many.
Corruption is so widespread that the Referees Guild has set up rules concerning where, when, and how one can accept a bribe.
Under an agreement signed last season, the clubs are not allowed to offer less than the going rate.
Ouch! Oh, he's knocked them senseless.
You're assuming then that he had something between his ears to begin with. Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one.
Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. fans. They're red hot. A majority of supporters reckon that the league should take measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on television. What violence!
Yes! It's a great spectacle, Bob.
That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the '91 final against Reichland.
Oh, yeah. You kneecapped him.
That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splotch. Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving BloodBowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck.
Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family.
What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow!
Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts. I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
Bet that hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face.
Down and quite stunned, apparently.
Oh, a few slaps in the face and anybody can wake up instantly.
Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often. What violence!
Yes, it's a great spectacle, Bob. The referees guild has decided to hire a bodyguard for each game.
Another brilliant idea. And just how effective will one bodyguard be against a stadium full of supporters?
True, could be a bit one-sided. Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts.
I think she's singing him a lullaby. That player's gonna wake up with a serious headache.
He checked that move.
Made him look stupid, you mean? That player's seeing stars now.
Funny for someone that wasn't really that bright.
You think the players heard the whistle at the end of the first half?
All except the ones who had their ears ripped off.
Here come the players, Jed.
Oh, good. I hope they didn't manage to patch up all their injuries during halftime.
Don't worry, Jim. There are a couple who need at least 6 hours of surgery. The ball's in play.
BloodBowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
So they say. But it really only comes down to taking a few hits.
Clean take up there, nothing to say.
And I don't have any remark to add, my friend.
That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the '91 final against Reichland.
Oh, yeah, you kneecapped him. You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal.
Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap.
Boom! In the face. And then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
That right hook was worthy of a black hawk.
If you're telling me, it'll take a while to get over it.
Well, there's a rumor going around that the freelance ogre Morgan Thorg, ex-captain of the Chaos All-Stars, may be making a comeback.
Just to think about his career stats make me go weak in the knees. 50 touchdowns by Goblin Foes. 50 running touchdowns and, incredibly, an amazing 617 dead or injured.
Yep, he's the only living player to have made it onto the Wall of Fame.
I think she's singing him a lullaby.
Now, there's an acrobatic routine worthy of a gold medal.
Yes, it's nice to see an uppercut followed by a double backflip.
The mutants! With feet coming out of their backs, a fifth eye, and other bodily parts.
Oh, God.
Especially Margot Thumgrin.
Yeah, I remember him. His head so resembled a ball, he was decapitated by a black orc from the gouged eye. Yes, it was one of the rare occasions when a team ran in 2 touchdowns with a single play. That's one regulation clobbering.
In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly, it's really ugly. This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family.
What violence!
Yes, it's a great spectacle, Bob. Oh, the Amazons!
Yes, Jim. Scantily dressed women that hit first and ask questions later.
Yes, Bob, I just wish there were more women like that.
Don't we all, Jim? Don't we all?
It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard. Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport. Look over there. Some cute little elf beauties are selling Big Moot sandwiches in the stand.
Hey, I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like Big Moot sandwiches?
No way! A little elf beauty, yeah.
Hold still and then pow! Right in the face.
Oh, no, another one who actually plays the ball.
down, boy. Just take your pills.
These exotic Blood Bowl players are fairly new to the game, Jim.
Yes, Bob. They mesmerize me every time they enter the pitch.
Ah, yeah, Jim. These Lustrian Amazons sure have added some flavor to the game.
Look at that. Whoa!
Oh, wow! Ow!
Somebody had better stuff some smelling salts under his nose.
That won't do any good. He'll need extract of Nurgle to put him back on his feet. Can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal.
Going round that the freelance ogre Morgan Thorg, ex-captain of the Chaos All-Stars, may be making a comeback.
Just to think about his career stats make me go weak in the knees. 50 touchdowns by Goblin Fools. 50 running touchdowns and incredibly, an amazing 617 dead or injured.
Yep, he's the only living player to have made it onto the Wall of Fame. This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. Wow, I can tell you straight, that hurts. You remember Rudolph Ironhead?
Of course, leading player for the Chaos All-Stars.
That massive armored body and those razor-sharp metallic claws?
During a stormy game with the Valkyries, he proved to be an excellent lightning rod.
Now there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. Touchdown!
And one more touchdown.
The crowd enjoy the show as they sing the team anthem.
And we're off.
What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow. He should have checked his hands were working before trying to pick up that ball.
Did you know, Jim, that the Tlax Warriors were the first people to win the Zlatan Cup back in 2491?
You mean no one else had won the cup before, Bob?
No, Jim. It was the first time a non-lizard team participated in the Lustrian Cup, and the Amazons took it by storm and grabbed the trophy from Sotek's word.
The player gets hold of the ball.
Ouch! Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one.
That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splotch.
Ah, the mutants! With feet coming out of their backs, a fifth eye, and other bodily parts.
Oh, God.
Especially Margoth Bloomgren.
Yeah, I remember him. His head so resembled a ball, he was decapitated by a black orc from the gouged eye. Yes, it was one of the rare occasions when a team ran in 2 touchdowns with a single play. Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts.
Ouch! Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one.
Nice left punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now.
And don't forget, children.
Win, lose, or draw. Doesn't really matter when you see a match like that.
That's reflected in the excellent mark it received. Okay, so they're bigger and stronger than the opposition, but where did that get them?
Nowhere. But do you think they'll learn?
Learning implies neurons.
There can be no excuses. No balls, no victory.
I'm not sure that that comment will come across as you meant it to sound. They had them under pressure for the whole of the match, and I reckon I could count the incursions out of their own half on the fingers of one hand.
So, we're in for a dope-free match.
Well, on the pitch, at least.
He's a typical example of RPBA. Ref paid to do bugger all.
Yes, they could have got away with murder out there today.
They did.